What up, YouTube? BrokeFarmer back for another video on this beautiful day, y'all. Hey, as y'all know, all around the country has been some of the worst, coldest weather a lot of people experienced in a long time. I'm a gardener. Let's see my garden. All right, I know people hear all the time, hey, you know, soon as the ground is workable, you can start planting. Now, I've never had a problem with my soil freezing over at no point that I can remember since I've been gardening. But now, oh, that's so solid. The size that's in the that's not directly against sun, all frozen hard. I've never seen that before. So as I turn it around, that's just hard. Can't press down in it. So I know what they mean now. Work when the soil is workable. That's just how it's been. It's been, I don't know. I think the high today is 39, 17 tonight, and it's gonna be like this for a little while. So yeah, couple beds I've been working on. This soil is still workable in here. But why the hell would I plant anything with the temps the way they are? Is this? All right, so all these beds is getting a little sunlight. They're not frozen solid like the other beds. So I'm just looking around, and I don't know why this blueberry look like it's about ready to bust. It's cold as hell, bro. I don't get it. I do not get it. Unless they just stress so bad, they're like, man, if I don't produce blueberries and start a whole new line of blueberries before I die, everything over. So I guess they trying to produce before they die. Y'all ain't gonna die. It's just cold. It's just cold. Figs, from my understanding, what I've been paying attention to, I'm gonna have dieback on all my figs in container. They're gonna all die back to the root. Hopefully all of them come back. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have 100% dieback on all these figs. This is what that weather do for you. Now this is what I want to see. This is my I-Chain lemon. It got a few leaves on it, but it's not gonna have any leaves. But see, can y'all see that? It's green all the way up and down. So it is really hard. Now I got two little ones over here. Probably gonna go to the upper room. Hopefully they grow from the rootstock so I can grab something on top of them. So hopefully they don't die all the way. But let's check out all the citrus in the ground. All right, my brown select satsuma, it ain't got a leaf on her. She is butt naked, but she green. She green all the way down. She's brown here. I'm definitely gonna have to do some cutback. But it's a lie. It's a lie. So that's a win there. Now, my weeping dragon that's supposed to be cold-hearted to below zero, hell, she still got leaves. Yeah. And when I say it's been below 30 degrees probably for a week and a half now. No brown spots. Still got leaves on them. No brown. And a lot of people were saying, why are you planting this in the middle of the winter? Because if it's cold-hearted down to 0 degrees, why in the hell am I gonna put it in the greenhouse or leave it in a pot? So that weeping dragon is doing everything I hope it would do. Everything. Now, over here to the Silver Hill Satsuma, same thing. It's got a lot of leaves on it. It's green all the way up and down. Now this will go in the ground as soon as spring get here. Another citrus I got in the ground. This is my flying dragon. And cool thing about flying dragon, when it get too cold, it drops its leaves. Now I'm not sure about this, but I think this is a deciduous citrus. But either way, it just dropped leaves and it's still growing. So that's a plus. Now none of my potatoes came up. I am so glad about that. So they down there just marinating. Get ready to pop up when it get a little warm weather going. But I didn't want them to pop up yet because as soon as that growth comes up, it's just gonna get killed by the freeze. All right, so this is my first casualty. This is a blueberry, pink lemonade, and it's gone to the upper room, y'all. So the first casualty has started. R.I.P. This blueberry is still fine here, but I got another blueberry. Got one growing out of it and it's okay, but I'm gonna have to cut all this back, and I'm gonna dig that up and put it somewhere else. Dig this blueberry up and put it somewhere else. And I'm definitely digging this one up. So I got maybe 4 or 3 I need to dig up and take somewhere else. But for it being so cold, I expected things just not to make it, especially these pomegranates. But if you look, that pomegranate green, see the little spot right there? That's green. So I'm like, okay. So with all these chill hours, I should get some fruit, right? Uh-oh, that one Brian. Uh-oh. Speaking too fast. All these, Brian. Let me see, can I find a little piece of the pomegranate? Ah, yeah. She might be R.I.P., y'all. First R.I.P. pomegranate. Maybe. Y'all want to see what prickly pears look like? Look, I can't even talk. Prickly pears look like when it's really cold. The same way they look when it's really hot. These prickly pears don't give a darn. Hopefully I get a little fruit off them next year. I've never ate prickly pears. Hopefully I will, but I'm kind of impressed that it's doing this good. I really thought they were soft. I'm wrong, y'all. And it's putting on new leaves or whatever they call it. Whatever pear leaves are. I knew. I'm gonna put it in the video. And my other trees, I'm not worried about peaches and pears. It's cold, but these trees made for this, and I don't know why this nectarine is getting so big in the cold. God darn. Thing was a little whip. Matter of fact, I can tell you how big it was. Right here. That little piece right there is how big it was before I cut it. That's why I cut it at. And then all this started. So, hell, I might get some nectarine next year. I had no idea. I hadn't been paying attention to this. Rumble, young fella, rumble. And this apricot tree just went wow. I can't believe that this tree has been in the ground for 1 year. And all of them started down there from bare root. And now this is what they look like. Wow. Also, I got to come back and do at least one more application of dormant oil. But as you can see, everything wide open now. So I'm interested to see the level of bugs I have. But everything pruned and looking pretty. Yeah. Except for this Asian pear. I hadn't pruned it yet. I hadn't had it in the ground but a year. I'm like, let her live a little bit before I go to chopping on her. Yeah. This persimmon look like it's gonna bloom like crazy. And these are my figs over here. Are my figs gonna die back? Let's do the scratch test. Oh, green. Y'all ain't able to see that. I'm not gonna scratch it too much, but it's green. Trust you can trust me. So that's one good thing. If they ain't died back yet, they probably ain't gonna die back. All right, that one's gonna die back. That one's green. Y'all can see that green. So all right, my fig's doing good. This loquat tree, I've been battling with this tree in this wind. The base is so thin, it just goes crazy to a point. I started to think, just screw it. But look at that. That's why you watch how you stake your trees up. I just scratched that tree to death. So now I got to take that off. Don't ask me why I did that, y'all. But yeah, I got to take that crap off. And this the fig tree that went crazy with no fruit last year. So let's give her the scratch test. Nothing. 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 We're gonna start back over with that tree then. I got one loquat that's doing great. I say great, the other one doing fine too, y'all. I just shouldn't have put that crap on the way I scratched it up. And these birds are here like crazy. All right, let's see what's in the green. I've had these covered up for a week, getting no sunlight. So it's gonna, well, hell, it look good. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping. These trees look fine. Let me get a kumquat though. Yeah, we still eating kumquats, y'all. Yeah, still eating kumquat. But everything looking good in here. What's gonna die, gonna die. Looking good. So can you grow citrus trees in zone 8B with no heat? Yes. If you get a nice greenhouse and some painter's cloth, you can do it. Oh, one more citrus I was really interested in. This was a root stock that used to be some kind of satsuma. But either way, if it make it through, I will be grafting kumquats onto this. That's all I'm grafting on. 3 varieties kumquats. The Fukushu kumquat. What the hell is that bird flying around? My bad, it was a big bird flying around. Fukushu kumquat, Miwa kumquat. And it's another kumquat I got. Oh, the sunquat. I'm gonna be grafting all 3 of those onto this because it got 3 branches coming up, and we'll see what happens from that. LSU gold. Is it gonna die back? Yes. It's gonna die back. Oh, I don't know. This one look. That's green. That's green. That's all we need. A little green. Because this is my thinking. If it's made it through snowstorms, 17 degrees, crazy winds, it's gonna be okay. Because I can't see it getting no lower than the 17 it already got down to. A couple figs, I know they dying back to the ground. But this tree that we transplanted, this pear, what kind of pear was it? I don't forgot. Moon glow pear. Do I need to do a scratch test on the pear tree? No, it's green. I don't know why I'm worried about this. But I'm amazed at how much these trees grow in the wintertime. They grow so slow you don't even notice it. But they growing. That's crazy to me. I don't know. I just love the science and the process of these fruit trees, man. The amount of weather they can take and just wake up in spring like nothing happened. That's crazy to me. I don't think I lost but nothing but that blueberry in the ground. Fruit trees are amazing, y'all. Even this pineapple guava, it's still growing in the cold. That's crazy to me. I got a couple guavas off this last year, but they were small and aborted as fruit. I should have a crazy number of pears. Look how it's spread out. Just like a bush, man. If I was thinking, I would have planted these all around my front yard. Yeah. Now, I had to come to my greenhouse. It's a little cold out there. But I just want to give everybody a look around. I know some people get concerned when it gets down to these kind of temps where your fruit trees die in the ground. I think they okay. It's gonna be a while before I can start planting. So outdoor videos, unless I'm moving trees or doing something like that, it's not gonna be many outdoor videos because there's not much outdoor gardening that can get done today. I mean, right now. Be careful when you're watching people videos and they plant stuff outside. Check their grow zone. If you're zone 10, yeah, you can still grow something. But it kind of depends now because it's a lot of snow everywhere now. That don't matter. Just watch the videos, enjoy them, but remember where people are before you start doing what they're doing. Out here at my yard, bro, it's too cold to grow anything. Can't start no seeds outside. I really don't want to do much transplanting. So that's what the garden and Broke Farm looking like right now. I hope you enjoy. Hit the like, comment, subscribe, and hype me up.